And welcome back to Mimas for the brutal restart of my attempted playthrough on Mimas. So pretty much where we left off from last time, the only difference being I have saved you the monotony of watching me mine and mumble my way through things. So haven't built anything, haven't smelted anything else. This I think is the wrong tablet. Or the wrong cartridge. Yeah, there we go. So we're in danger of getting the nitrous oxide condensing and possibly breaking pipes. I need to get the fuel situation sorted. I mean, I do have... Let's dump that in there. Actually, we'll dump all the surplus in here. I don't have to worry about storms blowing it away, but I do have a tendency to play football with these things. Yeah, so this was our attempt at making some dirty fuel. It's kind of okay at the moment. It's in the ballpark of acceptable. The big problem is going to be the nitrogen. As the O2 and volatiles get burnt off, the percentage of nitrogen gets higher and higher, and at some point it's going to stop working. At least that's my assumption. I don't know what the limit is, so I do need some way of filtering that out. I also need to make water because I have a limited supply of food and water at the moment, and at some point I'm going to need to start growing crops. We do have potato seeds, 3 of them, so not many chances to muck it up. But that wouldn't be the first time. I'll also need to do trading and set up a sterling. So first thing is going to be fuel, because right now this portable generator is our only real source of power. There's no point in building solars, you just don't get enough from them. So I need to concentrate on getting a proper fuel mix done. So that is going to require a few things. I keep going to this one expecting it to be my Atmo printer. I did things slightly out of order this time. Right. Won't be the last time I do that. So 5 copper, 20 steel, 30 silicon for an insulated tank. I can't do... Right, the portable tanks are not insulated. They are a lot cheaper though, just 20 iron. But I think I'm going to go with an insulated tank if I can. Right, so I'm going to need silicon, copper and steel. There's my steel. Do I have copper? 37, how much do I need? 5. Okay. Alright. So this will give me somewhere to store it. Do I want to print more than one? No, I can't anyway. Well, I could if I threw more silicon in, but 1 is fine. I'm also going to need ice crusher. And what my intention is to... I'm going to print up a small tank as well, a small portable, because I don't really care. Actually, I don't know. I had this plan in my head, and as soon as I begin the episode, I'm second guessing myself. All right, let's see. What do we have in here? Very little oxygen. Now, CO2 is the only thing that's going to be usable, but right now I'll just vent it. I'm not going to use any of that stuff. Okay, so now I can either go with 3 tanks, 1 for oxygen, or oxide, where I'll filter out the nitrogen, 1 for volatiles and 1 for fuel, or I can try doing it all in one. I think I'm going to try doing it all in one. So it'll mean having the ice crusher connected to it. Let's see if I put this there. So I can connect to that, crush a load of volatiles and a load of oxide, and then set up a filtration unit to pull the nitrogen out. Let's see, what's an atmospherics kit going to cost us? Atmospherics, and we're a little shy on gold. Oh, a whole one. Whoopie-doo. Oh, there we go. All right, I will need multiples of these, but I don't really have the resources to spare at the moment, so we'll go a little easy. Right, this one can go in there. 57, big one's at 32. You know what, I'm going to fire up this thing for a moment. Right, so with the atmospherics, that's not the right thing. That's what I want. Right, so I'm going to pull out the... Yeah, the easy way is just filter out the nitrogen.
Power low.
Yeah, it either has to go this way or this way around. I think we'll do it. Well, that should be fine. And do I have any pipe left? No, I don't. I will need some pipe. I need 2 to build that. Now, I'm not going to worry about insulated pipe because I really don't care if it gets cold. Right, that I want a full way, like so. Right, that's probably enough. Right, so I'll just piggyback off of this one. Oh, but it's going to have... Yeah, as soon as I disconnect this pipe, whatever's left in here is going to stay there. Wondering if I would be better off making another ice crusher at this point.
Power critical.
Oh. I could always just strip it down and rebuild it. That should clear whatever gas is inside it. Yeah, I think we will do that. Although there's going to be... Actually, no, there's going to be fuel in there anyway, so I might as well just join it in. Thinking about it. Yeah, because this is basically my fuel anyway. It's got nitrogen in it. I already know I'm going to have to filter the nitrogen out. All right, let's close that off. I'll give myself a decent battery. Yeah, so we'll just do a little bit of funky piping. course, moving around here is going to be fun and games. Let's see. It probably makes sense to do this along the ground. Don't like doing piping on the ground. I'm not going to worry about the water connection here. Right, so that is the wrong way around. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, we're going to go funky with the pipes. Also, I won't have enough, but that's okay too. How many more will I need? Well, 6, I think. Okay, so that will sort of connect that to the tank, which is good. And I just need something for the nitrogen. And what I'm thinking of doing actually, I'm not going to finish that yet. Because the nitrogen I will need some for the greenhouse, and well, I tend to put nitrogen in the jetpack anyway. So yeah, we should be able to just filter in a whole bunch of this stuff. So what do I have? Well, let's do 50 of those. And half of these. And the more I put through there, the well, I was going to say the less the error is going to be, but of course it won't, because the nitrogen's still going to be there until I filter it out. Okay, want another nitrogen filter. Just a basic one. Gonna have to do some more smelting, but that's okay too.
Hydration critical.
Oh, need to finish it. Might as well wire it up. I'm going to leave the logic circuit connected to it just in case I have to dismantle it and rebuild it. In which case I'd have to reset the setting. Okay, this should be empty. It is. Okay, so I'm going to need another utility section there. In fact, I can get rid of this one here. And when I do that, all of the gas in it should go into the pipe network, which is connected to the oh, Actually, yeah, I can. I've got a spare pipe. Right, so we'll get rid of that. And we only have, oh, that's okay, I've got an extra pipe down here. Okay, yeah, that's a little silly, isn't it? So, now will I need to connect to that anymore? Yes, but I can move it. Okay, slightly less funky. That I will deal with later. Okay, so now I can put some nitrogen storage up there. So that will allow me to fill up my jetpack when it runs out. And that should hold a fair amount. Right, so let's fire that up and see how the pressure is building. Okay, so 800 moles versus 2,400 moles. So it's 800 moles of oxygen, 2,500 moles of volatiles. So I'm going to need a bit more oxygen in there. So let's put in half of that. Let's see how that looks. So 30 to 70, that's pretty close. It's not going to be ideal, but it's going to be close enough. Of course, we're not going to have very much. Now, I also need a pressure regulator and an oxygen filler doodad. So, yeah. Right, yeah, it's going to take quite a while for that to reach anything like overpressure. So we should be good. So that should give us our fuel. And I just need to be able to fill the bottles, put it in there, and then we're going to be golden as far as, well, golden. We will have got over the initial hump of power supply. Pain in the backside way of dealing with it, but it should work. Certainly a lot cheaper than going with a whole bunch of ice crushers, tanks, mixer valves, and whatnot. We will do that, just not right now. Okay, so interestingly, the exhaust gas from this is reading very hot. Wonder what it is. A bit of everything by the look of it. Oxygen, pollutants, nitrogen, volatiles, I assume. I think I saw flash up there once or twice. Interesting. Should make a configuration cartridge and see what power it's outputting. What do I need? 1 gold. Ooh, jeez. 5 gold, 5 copper. What does that have? Be interesting to see if I put in
Hunger caution.
nitrous oxide based fuel, whether that boosts the output. Oh, great. All that and it won't even tell me. I guess I need the network analyzer. Where are we? Oh, why the hell not? Oh, it was open. Well, it still has power. Why can I not see it? I wonder if I have to close the lid. Oh. Oh, there we go. Alright, so it doesn't read it directly, so yeah, 620 watts. Oh, to be honest, that's a little better than I was expecting. I'm going to put that down and the... Oh, it's turned on. Can I turn it off? Yeah. Alright, got a drink. I'll get rid of that awful buzzing sound. Right, and I will vent this as well. Good enough. Right. Oops. Wasting stuff, but that's okay. Actually, put that one in there. Give it a little more. Right, so we're down to 75 grams of steel. Let's see if we can get another big battery. Gold, copper and steel. No, because I need to do some smelting. Right, so I have gold, copper. Do I have enough to make another batch of steel? I can make a big one, but I don't know if I really need that much. So have a think about what I'm going to need. I don't need the network analyzer, I need the Atmo. Now it's going to be a little volatile rich, but all in all not too bad. Alright, so before I do anything else, I want to make certain I have the ability to pump out the fuel. So going to want regulator. See if I have enough. Iron. Did I use up all my iron? Looks like I might have done. No matter. Okay, smelting it is. Alright, so I have 1 and a bit stacks of coal. Oh, that's the tracker. I thought for an awful moment I'd wasted resources. Right, so... Oh, that's only 2. So... 1, 2, 3. So... Right, theoretically I could do some electrum as well. So that would leave me 2 stacks of that. Yeah, okay, so that's the plan. So we'll grab that. That's our steel supply. Everything good there. Right, now we're going to want a goodly amount of mixture in here. So I will do half of that. And 2, 3. Get that in there. That in there. So 10 and 20 should do it quite good. Okay. Right, and that should go green. There we go. Instant steel. Right, let's get that smelted. Okay, that's good. Just going through in order of heat. I think iron and silicon are the same. Getting up there in pressure, we should still be okay. Because if we were on a world with an atmosphere, you'd be listening to the pipe chorus. Okay, so we are good. And it's very hot and there's a lot of it, so that will stay hot for quite a while. Almost certainly not long enough to be able to do anything with the sterling, but yeah, we may be okay. And I am 99% certain we are done with this, so I'll just get it out of there. Just so we got a little bit more room and I can see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, not processing very much. Right, so I need the pressure regulator, which needed some iron. So we want one of those. Going to want some more, or a tank utility or pipe utility. The pipe utility is the thing that makes the little sausage baguette tanks plus the filler, the bottle filler station thing. Probably going to need some more pipes as well. I'm not going to go mad with those, but I will need some. Okay, so where am I going to pull the power out of? I guess here. Yeah, that'll do. Right, that's 9 altogether. Gonna need some more cable coil. Have I got a small stack? No. Oh, I have some over there as well. All right, that might be enough. All right, so and we're going to want this. We'll go like that. Which I guess at least this way I'll be able to read the pressure from a... Ugh! If that baguette was not in the way. You know what, it's probably time I moved that. So 6 megapascals, yeah, we're okay. So what I will do, create a small one, and delete that one. Yep. And you can keep snaking it like this. I could move it right the way around here if I wanted. In fact, might not be a bad idea to hook it up into that. Well, we'll leave it as is for now. All right, let's get the now I will do a single one of these just to give it a bit of volume, and then put the fuel thing on top. So yeah, that should give me, well, whoops, gives me easy access to power, not easy access to the controls, but I should still be able to turn it on. Like that, and like that, and we'll set it to 7 megapascals, because I don't have a labeler yet. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a little cough. Yeah, that's what happens when you've been smoking for 50 odd years. Don't do it, kids. It's not worth it. Right, 7,000 will be fine. I mean, the tanks will take 10, but yeah, no sense overdoing it. Right, let's see how we're doing proportion-wise. Okay, just trace amounts of nitrogen in there. So I might throw a little bit more oxygen in there, but I think we're going to be good. So I can just There, this has still got 3000 in it, so I'm going to let that run down. That'll give the filtration chance to finish up its stuff, and we'll end up with, you know, a closer mixture of desirable fuel. Let's see about getting a tool printer made. It's a bit of a luxury, but it does have some goodies in there. Although not the heavy drill. I don't think you get the heavy drill till you upgrade it to tier 2. But we're probably not that far away from being able to do that. Right, I left these behind so I can do some electrum, but the pressure is way too high. Electrum is maximum, I think, of 2.4 megapascals. Yeah, so temperature can be anything over 600 Kelvin. So you can do it on a cool furnace, but obviously you have to drain it down a lot. Not ready to do that just yet. Plus, I don't have anything that really needs it. Although we're close to the temperatures and pressures where we could be doing some of the other alloys. But I don't have any nickel. So this is going to take a while. Let's fire that puppy up. Just make certain we don't run down. Top that one up as well while we're at it. Right, yes, now I should be able to make another big battery now. So, want steel and gold. Steel and gold. Maybe I can make 2 of them. And 2's a bit of a luxury, but I think I'll do it. I'll use them eventually anyway. Oh, and we have a dead filter. Now, because I've got 2 filters here, I'm going to have to pay extra special attention to that. Yeah, we'll just do 1 more. So, that's a 72. You know what? Grab that. Drop that in. Let these charge up, and then that will almost certainly finish that one. Okay, oh, and of course I can't do anything without a frame. What frame can I live without? Oh, I'll just print up some more. Ah.
Power low.
Yeah, power's always low. I'm going to want a couple more plastic sheets. Let's get the iron ones in there first. definitely going to want some more cable. Incidentally, you'll know, excuse me, you'll notice when I wire them up, I do it this way. The cable is not an impediment. You can walk through it no problem. But it is very good. Oh, one more. It is very good at blocking access to the controls. So you see, you can't actually reach through it to hit a button, and it has quite a wide hit interference window. So right now I can't interact with that button because of this cable. That one I can for some reason. That one, the left yellow I can, the other one, oh, actually, yeah, reach over the top. So I don't like that. I mean, I really wish these printers had power connections and stuff at the back. It would make life a lot neater. The options are, I mean, sometimes I will run it round this way, down and back. Sometimes I do it like that. And for the sake of simplicity, I will do the same. Now I'll predefine it to go, actually it can just go down there. It doesn't have to go all the way across. Like so. So now if I'm standing over here, then the cable gets in the way, but if I'm in front of it, I can reach it all okay. I just think that way looks a little less obtrusive than this way. But this way uses a little less cable. Right, so 36, 21 and 24. All right, we're probably going to drain that one. Let's see how this is doing. Well, it's very trace amounts, but it is coming down, so and just 1 megapascal in there, that's fine. Like these utility pipe things, fat pipes, whatever you want to think of them as, they have the same burst capacity as regular pipes. So 50 megapascals. Now it will get cold, but it's nitrogen, so I'm not expecting it to condense. I think it has to be pretty close to 0 Kelvin before nitrogen actually does freeze or liquefy. Right, we're almost there. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I've got all the nitrogen out of there, it's close enough, I think, that the fuel is going to be usable without too much of an issue. So I will fill up 1, maybe 2 spare fuel tanks, just so I have some on the go, and then I can make another batch of fuel, which will hopefully be a little closer to an ideal range. And of course it's reading like 0.01 or 00 something of a mole, then it's going to go into the millimoles. So I'm just going to let it run until this thing has actually run out. Then use the batteries to power the pressure regulator to fill up the bottle. But this still has some stuff in it. So right, what was I going to be? Oh yeah, I was going to look at, I'm fairly certain the heavy drill is not available here. No, pneumatic is, but I'm not going to bother with that. I've tried it. I don't think it's any faster than the heavy drill. It's good in as much that it doesn't require power, so that is quite useful. But it doesn't operate it doesn't operate at its best capacity for very long. It blows through the gas fairly quickly. It'd be nice if it was tweaked a little to mitigate its gas usage, but I'm not holding my breath that that'll change anything. And plus the fact the heavy drill is more than adequate. It's a lot of fun. Right, so we're in the millimolds now. Hopefully this will get down to 0 while we're watching. Or maybe not. Fascinating TV, isn't it? And there we go. Alright, so we have all the nitrogen out of there. Just make certain. It's not seeing any anywhere else. Cool. So we've got this set to 7.5 or 7 megapascals. That is fine. Let's get a new canister made, just so I have a spare. Just the one will do, please. There we go. And the one thing I am going to do is make a can of paint, because things don't work if they're not painted the right colour. And I'll make a yellow one, because that's the one that stands out the most. So this we want to be orange. Cycle through. This I want to be white because it's got breathable gas in it. Bad habit. And this I'll make, it should be black for nitrogen, but I'm going to make it, actually no, I will make it black. Just so it reminds me that that's nitrogen in there. Oh, that needs to be orange too. Right, so that's my other oxygen. Oh, that's dropping down fairly quickly as well. I need to get that sorted. Okay, so another pressure regulator. Okay. This is going to look so stupid. And I don't have any more utility sections. I don't think we'll actually get it up that high, but we'll see.
Power low.
Oh, of course that can't go directly on a pipe, can it? No matter.
Air tank low.
Yeah, working on it. Because now we have to paint it. Turn it on. And it's going to have the same issue with nitrogen in there, but oh, it's actually behind that thing. Thought it was going to be off to one side. Yeah, there's not going to be that much in that little section at the end. Oh, maybe. Okay. Crisis averted. Right, so need to figure this out in a hurry as well. So we are going to have to go with dedicated crushers to make things proper. Right, that is out, which is kind of okay. Ooh. What did I have that set at? Oh, it's still filling. Oh, that's fine. Right, so let that run for a little bit. It'll fill these up. Okay, so a little bit of funky pipe shenanigans. Maybe we'll rework it just so that that other tank filler isn't blocked, but it's just a temporary thing anyway. Next thing we are going to need to do is make some more tanks and some more ice crushers, get some more ice, and just realized I had some in there, and pull the fuel mix into the 20th century. So rather than just thinking, okay, 3 of this and 6 of that, and we should be somewhere nearby, yeah, we'll do it a little bit more scientifically than that. Okay, that's it for this one. I hope you found something interesting. Gonna keep going with this save for a while because I am still intrigued by how to overcome the shortfalls in the starting supplies that we get. It should be interesting. I mean, we've got most of the early issues sorted. We're nowhere near close to being able to do any farming, so I need to be generating water. That's going to require more atmospherics kit. It's going to require a better mix of fuel. It's going to require the ability to process the off gas, and obviously that then triggers, or not triggers, but gives us the option of getting into Stirling power, which means we need bigger batteries. We need to be harvesting carbon dioxide for the plants, figuring some way of cooling that down, plus cooling down the water. So lots of challenges, lots of things that we need to make. I haven't got into making any of the mid-tier alloys yet, like Constantan, Invar, and such. So we have that all to look forward to. I look forward to you joining me. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will do my level best to get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. 54 Bear out.